Ready to get us started here, Riley Patterson.
And off we go on EA Sports. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. On fourth down, here's Jamie Gillen on to punt. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. 43-yard punt, but they get 9 back on the return, and the Bears take over. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And a glance here at their shifty mobile signal caller.
And he's had a great season so far throwing the football. Very likely could go over 4,000 yards with a good performance here. And even in an age of passing first, that is no small accomplishment.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive.
Holt. That one almost intercepted, but it's incomplete. Not a good throw there, and it'll be 2nd down.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Solid move, but he's corralled just beyond the 40. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
On 3rd down, Beard. And he'll push his way up to about the 44 here. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down. Here comes the Bears punter now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And they won't risk defending a return here. That one's out of bounds, and it'll be spotted. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Taken in at the 3. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
These are his numbers from last week's contest. 15 carries, 119 yards.
And the way they ran the ball last week has to bring a smile to the faces of the entire coaching staff, because not only are they seeing a back pile up yardage, but they're seeing an offensive line in sync, and that bodes well this late in the season.
And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm, incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. On 3rd down, Holt. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Every offense tells you they want to come out and start fast. That's not unusual at all. But this group, they've yet to get much rolling through their first 2 drives. It looks like they're going to have to give up the football again after this one.
51 yards on the punt there. And the Vikings will take over here. On is Jamie Gillen to punt this one away. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. Let's see if they can do better here on this drive.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. They'll go option to the short side. 5 yards that time, taking it himself, and he has enough for the first.
For the Bears, it's 7 and 8 now on the year. Charles, they were losers last time out. What do you think they need to do differently here?
Well, I don't think it needs to be as drastic as burning up last week's game tape or not watching it, but the attitude has to be what's done is done. Let's move on. Put that one behind them galvanize themselves and go forward and get a win in this one.
2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And yeah, I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Unlock line! Unlock line! Hurt! Hurt! Watch the ship! Watch the ship!
To throw on 3rd down. Holt. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. Here comes the Bears punter now, as he'll come on to kick this one away. Good open field tackling there. A 50-yard punt followed by just a 1-yard. On to punt, Jamie Gillen. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Taken in at the 22.
Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards. And they will take over 1st and 10.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Back to throw. Holt. He finds his man, complete. It's Stevens. His first catch, good for 8 and a 1st down. Looking to throw. Holt. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
And that was a beautifully executed screen pass. They let the rushers get upfield and get the escorts in front, meaning the offensive linemen, other blockers out in front, completed the pass beautifully. So now you've got all that open space with big guys leading the way.
Now these two division rivals, a couple of late games on the schedule this year. Their first meeting, you might remember, was back in Week 10, and it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home.
Down to the 25. He'll wind up getting 3 on the keeper there, but it leads to a 3rd down.
Typically on the read option play, when we talk about responsibilities, we're talking about what the quarterback has to go through. How about the inside linebacker, though? His job on this play, shadow the quarterback and hold him to a short gain. Did it to perfection.
And this one nearly intercepted. Oh, that's a ball he thinks he should have had. Instead, maybe a chance for the offense to get 3 out of it after all. 4th down. And he is going to have the Bears' 1st down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw.
And again, back to Komet.
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a 2nd and just a few inches left.
And a nice milestone reached on that last throw is here late in the season. He goes over 4,000 yards passing.
And he's really thrown the ball well all season long. Had some big games along the way. He's inspired his receiving corps to go out and make plays for him in each and every ball game.
On 1st down, Beard. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2.
And Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line. Because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra.
Open man, he finds Komet. Touchdown, Chicago.
A great play there. Off the play fake. Holt eluding the pressure right. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down.
Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains.
And he's unable to haul it in, so it falls incomplete over the middle third of the field, and that brings up fourth. And this is just outside the right upright. It's no good, and this will stay a 4-point game. Jamie Gillen now on to punt. And a great job on special teams to down it, as this will be marked out inside the 5-yard line.
That punt was near perfection as it checked up inside the 5-yard line. You never know where these things are going to go, do you?
No, what was it? You got a John Heisman quote about that, right?
He said the football is roughly a prolate spheroid, which means it's going to bounce funny, and you never know where it's going to end up.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Up the middle they go. Beard. And he'll find some room to get this up to about the 14. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. 2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3, our score.
And after that type of a run, there's some talking going on down on the field, but it's not trash talking. The guy who just carried the ball, he's going back and telling his offensive line, great job, keep it up, and we'll break that one soon. Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Well, following the punt return here, there is someone shaken up.
The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway.
Taken in at the 3.
Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here.
A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it'll be 2nd down. Off play action. Holt. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
And while all of that was going on, we have an injured player out there in need of some attention. And not what you want to see this late in the season. Medical staff is going to check on him, and we'll step aside for a moment.
On 3rd down, Holt. And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag coming in. This could be a 1st down.
So pass interference the call, and that does not look to be going over too well on the defensive side.
Or on their sideline, because I believe their head coach is saying right now, hey, you've got to call that both ways.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. They give to Bush going right. Now we're going to get a stoppage. It appears to be an injured Bear on the field.
Always unfortunate to see an injury, especially this close to the end of the regular season. We'll step aside.
To throw on 2nd down. Holt. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it. And they bump the lead up to 4 now at 10-6. Here's Jamie Gillen now as he's on for the 5th time here today. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. So possession goes over here on the punt. And it'll be 10 Bears from deep in their own.
18 Cardinal.
Throwing to start the drive. Holt. And he'll be out of bounds right around the 20. Now whistles and a timeout. Looks like we've got a Viking slow to get up.
But not what you want to see this late in the season. Medical staff is going to check on him, and we'll step aside for a moment.
And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. Right back to him on first down.
And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be second down.
Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They run up the middle with Bush. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
And he'll get up to the 43-yard line.
19 Tiger.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. This is caught. It's Woods. Touchdown, Bears. A great effort there. 57 yards as his guys are able to extend their lead.
Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the
On 1st and 10, Holt out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy.
Panther 60.
They go play action here on 1st down. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. To throw again. Holt. Now they go screen. It's complete. And down right around the 32-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup.
good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
Back to throw again. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down.
Multiple defenders getting home there for a loss of 11.
Here comes the Bears punter now. He's been terrific so far. So a change of possession here on the punt.
And it will be Vikings.
So the lead trimmed down to 8 as here comes the kickoff, and it's away.
From the 6.
Oh, a good-looking return set up here.
And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we've played 3 quarters.
You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Can't get away, and he's taken down. Danielle Hunter picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Here comes the Bears punter now, as they're forced to kick for the 6th time today. Averaging 50 yards a boot so far as this one's away. A good return there, call it 13 yards. And out will come the off.
(17-17) the score. All even to this point as the kick's away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. And it's a fumble. And the Vikings pick up the football. And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Chicago offense set to get started. And they really need to forget about their last time out, the turnover that led to a field goal. So now they try to regroup, trailing in the final quarter. Obviously, they'd love a touchdown, but 3 would suffice. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down. Now a handoff up the middle. Beard. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Off the bootleg. Holt steps away. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. They get to him for a loss of 4, and it brings up 3rd down on the sack. This defense, they just continue to feast. 5 sacks now as a unit. It's been quite an afternoon getting to the quarterback.
And we're seeing it come from a variety of places as well. Sometimes just the guys up front and getting to them. Other times you add extra guys rushing the quarterback, twists and stunts. It's been a variety, and they've had no way of blocking them.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. That'll be a 44-yard boot, just a yard on the return as he's covered up quick. Here's Jamie Gillen now as he's on to punt for Minnesota. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. Fielded at about the 28. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And the Bears take over. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th quarter lead. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. They'll keep it on the ground. Beard. And he's going to be stopped just short of the first down marker at the Vikings' 43-yard line. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
On third down, Beard. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
56 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now.
There's a lot of different formulas to winning football, but one constant over the years, winning on third down. That pickup there was big because they had struggled throughout this one.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. They'll run on first down. Beard. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. On 2nd down now, Beard. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Check, Bobcat. Check, Bobcat. Watch the safety creep. Shift. Ready.
First and goal, Bush. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal. They'll try again down here with Bush. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
I'm a little surprised right here. They've got 3 timeouts left. The clock's running down, and they aren't using them. Those timeouts do you no good at home. Use them now.
Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal. Up the middle they go. Beard. And he's across for the touchdown, and it's likely the game winner here in the closing stages.
Charles, that drive was perfect, methodical, executed so well, and they grabbed that lead with almost no time left for a last gasp from the other side.
No way you could have drawn up a better final drive, because not only did they keep their eyes on the end zone, but they made sure they bled the clock out as well and denied their opponent a chance to respond. That's just terrific situational football to end this one.
Extra point by Patterson, up and good.
And it would appear, barring some late heroics, they're going to get out.
Well, they came so close, Charles. They were knocking on the door in a one-possession game, but ultimately the defense held tough to get the victory.
And doesn't it feel like it just leaves them asking what could have been? So many moments when they could have had a big play to change the outcome of this game. And let's face it, none bigger than that final snap that just fell short.
So for the Bears,
they get back to 500 at 8-8 with 1 game remaining.